Darlings, in celebration of the upcoming Lunar New Year, Charlotte Tilbury has come out with a new eyeshadow quad, Queen of Luck. I couldn't resist myself. Pick it up right away from her website. It may be available at other locations. I will be leaving all those details as per usual in the description box below, along with the links for your convenience. I do have a 15% off code with Charlotte Tilbury. I will be leaving again all those details on the description box below. But here it is, a little eyeshadow quad, a very timid collection. Shouldn't even call it a collection, which typically, I mean, with Charlotte Tilbury and many other brands, when it's time for the Lunar New Year, they either launch one product or they launch an entire collection. In this case, Charlotte Tilbury has launched, like I said, this beautiful eyeshadow quad. In addition, she's re-promoting a few lipsticks, which I didn't pick up. I just went ahead and purchased this baby, which looks very similar to another eyeshadow quad from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to do comparisons in just a little, but let's go ahead and swatch this baby. Let's see what are the formulas here. Okay, this is a metallic shade, super beautiful. By the way, if you're new here to my channel, welcome. Welcome to all of you, my beautiful friends. I film in natural light with a 4K camera. It's a little bit cloudy today because it's supposed to rain. Okay, this shade, it is a duochrome shade in Charlotte Tilbury style. And as soon as you swatch it, the beautiful star with embossing starts to come off. And as you can tell, on my finger, it looks kind of yellow in tone because it's, like I said, it's kind of like a duochrome that it turns and it becomes a little bit more pink in tone, like a neutral pink, I should say. And then that yellow undertone or gold undertone, I should say, it gives a little bit more of a warm effect. Okay, this is a different formulation than the metallic shade here. This is more of that like a sparkly topper shade that we are so used to see from Charlotte Tilbury. So we have basically a metallic, a duochrome, a kind of topper kind of shade, and then a beautiful brown shade, more not neutral, but in fact a little bit warmer in tone. In general, this eyeshadow quad, it's warmer. Let's go ahead and swatch it here. Oh my gosh, it swatch so beautiful. You know, this shade reminds me quite a bit of the single eyeshadow from Chantecaille's holiday collection, the Radiant Gold Eye Shimmer. Perhaps this one has a lot more pigment to it, perhaps, but you see, like, you can see on this eyeshadow more of the flip. Since we're here, let's just go ahead and swatch it. Okay, so here is Chantecaille. I never usually start with comparisons, but I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh, yep, very, very alike, super, super alike. Okay, let's swatch it down here. So we have Chantecaille and then Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my gosh, just so similar. Perhaps the one from Charlotte Tilbury, it's a little bit deeper, the golden tone, and I think you can see it here on the screen too. You see how it has a little bit more of a, it has more depth, right? Let's get done with these comparisons. Celestial Pearl, that's the one that a lot of you immediately in the comments, you said, okay, they look too much alike. But I think Celestial Pearl, all of the shades, they have some sort of glistening, metallic kind of effect. Like even the brown tone, it's more of like a satiny brown. Okay, I'm gonna swatch it. Okay, this is a deeper pink. Okay, this has more of like a green undertone. The topper shade, it's more like a glaze. There's not much pigment to it. And then the brown tone, as you can tell, is a satin brown. And that's that. Let's start with an eyeshadow look. I'm going with a Refer 15 brush and to the brown shade. I'm gonna dust it off and I'm just gonna apply it above the crease. Very small amount. I'm not gonna build it up just yet. I can see there's a little bit of kickback. Not much though. This is the regular matte formulation, same as previous eyeshadow quads from Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm going with the same shade but with a Sonia G mini booster, and I'm just gonna emphasize this shade by applying it on the outer V. Sonia G Builder Pro, and I'm gonna go with the duochrome kind of shade, and I'm gonna apply it first completely dry. This is a gorgeous shade, and you can see the flip on the eyes. In fact, I can see more of the pink, and then as I turn, I see a little bit more of that golden tone on the front. Gorgeous. Okay, let's do something. I'm gonna apply this same shade. I'm wetting it with MAC Fix Plus, and I'm gonna apply it wet. Oh, look at that. That is insane. That's crazy. I mean, you can apply it wet, or you can even just go with your finger. Use your finger. And there you go, you have it intensify. Now, you do not necessarily have to go with the 4 shades to create a look, but because I'm reviewing the formulation, I'm just gonna tap this shade, and I'm just gonna apply it right at the center. Okay, right at the center. And it's gonna create that kind of halo look. Oh my goodness, that duck. If you hear the duck, my neighbor's duck. I know. I don't live in a farm, but my neighbor, they have ducks. Whatever. Okay, I'm going with a Redfur 03 brush and to the lightest shade, which I feel like this shade will be so beautiful just with this tone and a little bit of these. I mean, it could create an everyday look for sure. Tapping it right on the inner corner, and whatever is remaining goes in the brow bone. Redfur 02 brush, I'm going to the matte shade, and I'm gonna dust it on my lower lash line. Sonia G flat definer, and I'm going with the matte shade, and I'm just gonna intensify it on the outer third, lower lash line. Same thing on the upper lash. As you can tell, this is a very soft kind of brown. Hourglass Bonjour eyeliner in the shade Cave. And I'm gonna use this eyeliner to line my upper lash line. Create a little tiny wing too. Victoria Beckham brightening eyeliner. And by the way, if I haven't mentioned it, I'm leaving all the details of the rest of my makeup also in the description box. Hermes mascara in black. Alrighty, my friends, and this is it. This is the eyeshadow look that I have created with Queen of Luck from Charlotte Tilbury. I think such a pretty, very, very wearable kind of eyeshadow look. It looks super beautiful. Like I said, super wearable. You don't need to use all the shades on this palette to create a look. I mean, literally, you can use, just giving you some ideas. You can dust the brown shade all over the eyelid and then tap a little bit with this shade to just create that glistening effect. You can do this shade with this shade right here. I mean, there's so many ways to combine this eyeshadow quad. The formula is impeccable as per usual from Charlotte Tilbury. Super easy to apply, to blend, to use. Very much an eyeshadow formula that is user friendly for everybody. Very comfortable for those of us that we have more experienced skin, mature skin, however you want to say it, that we have more a little bit of fine lines or texture on our eyelids, and we don't want something that is too heavy. We don't want any fallout. Or if you are just new to makeup, or you just simply do not want to fuss, or you don't have the time to fuss with makeup, this will do it for you. Now, this eyeshadow palette is limited edition, and of what I remember of when I purchased it, she even had like not 2 for 1, but kind of like a set of 2 for a little bit less value. So if you want one for yourself and want to gift it, or you are giving them in celebration of the Lunar New Year, I think why not? The palette, it's thumbs up, my approval. Is it a super unique palette? I think the uniqueness of it is that you get so many different finishes, from metallic, from the glistening topper shade, to these duochrome, subtle duochrome, and then your matte shade. So I think the uniqueness is in there. In terms of the color story, it's a color story that perhaps we have seen it if we go through this L, but giving this different kind of shade that has a little bit of a flip, it makes it a little bit more unique. Okay, my friends, I would love to hear from you. Did you pick up this new eyeshadow quad from Charlotte Tilbury, the Queen of Black? Let me know if you're tempted or perhaps you already have got it. Let's just continue that conversation on the comment section down below while you're at it. And if you haven't done so yet, well, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Here on this channel, I cover everything luxury, from makeup, fragrances, fashion, unboxings, hauls, vlogs, you name it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with family and friends. And if you're on Instagram and TikTok, it will be amazing if we can grow our family there. So come and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos right here that I'm sure you're gonna love. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.
I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights.